Rangers, good to see you. Sure thing. Let's have a look.
$200! Что за жесть? Я не могу никого нанять. Почему $200?
Саны.
Почему $200?
Балихапт. Понял? Балихапт. Это как халибак, только галика.
I'll be here.
Блин, я не могу никого взять. У меня дом зона. Ладно. Что мне там пинкнуло?
Пивка.
Пинкнуло 3 девятки. 3 девятки.
Давай посчитаем. 5 плюс 5 равно 5. 5 плюс 6 равно 6.
Вова, что за глупости ты говоришь? Что за фигня?
Так, все посчитал в уме.
Well, this must have been the mess hall. Better get this up and running pronto. Keeping your people well fed is probably the easiest way to keep them loyal.
Это что, тостер? Починить тостер? А для чего чинить тостеры?
Потому что хамстер.
Ремонт тостера. Когда сейчас? После еды должна пить, да. Ты поела только что? А почему ты сразу не выпила тогда? Это я буду постоянно ходить тебе напоминать? Позаботьтесь. Иди и пей давай, сейчас офигеешь, тебе будет плохо. Что ты не съела нифига. Можно копать. Можно копать. Человеческие кости и машинка. $10 стоит.
I need to rest a spell. Catch my breath. That all right with you? I'm still healing up. Go out and find your footing while I get back on my feet. Later.
Как ее вылечить? Где инвентарь, аптек? А, так вот у меня с собой. Рис. Того вылечил. А ей не надо лечить.
Systems active. Systems active. Greetings, Rangers. Systems active. Greetings, Rangers.
Greetings, Rangers. Там переход в лобку. Ролик уи-уи. генератор.
А хочешь запущу стыд по базе? Ну вот. Надо выйти.
Systems active. Greetings, Rangers.
Гав-гав собака делает, да, я понял. Там растяжечка, я ничего сделать не смогу.
Я вот тоже.
Курица киборг.
Ой, какие вы.
Собачий помет.
А вот?
Какашечка. Обнаружен предмет, загадочный предмет. Можно копать. Какашку опять откопал?
Эй, гам. Это гам.
Так, собаки. Кто мне умеет делать с собаками? Кто дрессировщик? Ты? Давай общайся с собакой. Все, у нас есть собака теперь. А курица киборг? Если есть мохнатая зверушка, которой нужен дом, если вы отказываетесь от животных компаньонов или их владельцы исключили из отряда, они вернутся сюда, чтобы получить уход и заботу. Когда опять надумаете взять их с собой, возвращайтесь в питомник для животных, где сможете принять их на службу. А что за курица киборг? Давай с ней поговорим. В это тело курицы имплантирована покрытая металлом электроника. Курица смотрит на вас снизу вверх, и в ее взгляде сквозь одиночество других кур поблизости не видно. Сквозит одиночество. Коп-коп? А ну давай мы с ней поговорим. Я человек, который умеет разговаривать с курицами. Поговори с ним. Курица то принимает эффектные позы, то ходит бочком, кружа вокруг невидимого противника. Собака у меня есть.
Сутулая или
Не знаю, какая, сутулая, не сутулая.
Равно, как ты говоришь. О, тут же я быть не могу.
Systems active. Greetings, Ranger.
Systems active.
Потому что мне
Забраться в машину, отправиться на карту мира, отправиться по пешеходной дорожке к центру Колорадо Спрингс.
мне нравится в машину.
Колорадо Спрингс.
Мат, я буду отправляться и делать.
How can you be dead?
It's not fair.
Please, my son's done nothing wrong.
It's not fair.
How can you be dead? How can you be dead? Will someone please help my boy? Please.
We'll have
My
our
son's not
revenge.
adored you. Don't look like marshals. Do you work for the patriarch? Then maybe the magistrate will listen to you. Judge Watkins has sentenced my son to die. Austin is all I have left. Everyone else died on the plains. He's a good boy. He never hurt anyone. I'm sure of it. Please, maybe Watkins will listen to you. I don't even know why he was rounded up. He won't tell me. Says he's embarrassed. I know they caught him doing something wrong, but he says he never hurt anyone. If you talk to him, maybe he'll tell you what happened. Sometimes it's easier to talk to a stranger than your mother. I know that much. Austin Pease, the skinny boy up on the platform. I can't imagine he killed anyone. We've seen enough death on our way out here. He never wanted to hurt anyone, ever. Our family escaped the wars in the East. tried to make our way across the plains. My husband, my other son, my daughters, one by one, picked off and killed. Now it's just the two of us, and I'm gonna lose him too. Please, help my son!
No regret, no repentance.
Dorsey scum! How does it feel now?
The deluge of blood is coming for
How does
you
it
all.
feel now?
Bastards!
I hope you die slow! Dorsey scum!
Sorry, I didn't mean to ignore you. Just got a lot on my mind. Made a real big mistake. See, the Plains gangs chased my mom and me off our land. We lost everything. Heard this was a place of God-fearing people and thought they'd do right by us. People here kept us out in the cold, letting us starve to death while they sat inside, warm and fed. Then the Dorseys came and gave me some food and some kindness and asked me to do some vandalism. I figured what was the harm? I never killed no one, but I did bust some windows. Marshals caught me doing it, and they said I was working with the Dorseys. Magistrate agreed, so here I am. Mom would have talked me out of it. I should have talked to her first. We were starving. No two ways about it. We were going to die. Dorseys gave us food. I figured a few windows was a worthwhile trade for the bread and meat that saved our lives. Yep, reckon so. Magistrate tells me it's death. They're gonna strip me down and tie me to those things. And they're gonna let the cold do its work. I wonder if it'll hurt.
Wish I could tell you it won't, kid, but that'd be a lie.
Magistrate's a hard man. I wish I could believe it'd work. I'd do anything for someone who could get me free without hurting anybody in the process. Guess I don't have any money to give you, but I'd pay you back in hard work, if you'll have me. I'm used to hard work around the homestead, and I ain't too bad with a gun either. My folks made sure I could hunt and fight. I always dreamed of coming to the big city and being a newspaper man. You know, interviewing people, telling the truth about how things really are. Sure didn't turn out like I hoped. Nice talking to you.
This kid's going in the pillories next.
Howdy, Judge. How's your heart? Still colder than a well digger's ass.
Marshal Quan, impertinent as ever, I see. Rangers, I am Magistrate Silas Watkins. I have heard of your arrival, partly from the confessions of the Dorsey raiders. You'll be pleased to know that I sentenced them to death for their part in the attack on the city and your convoy. His crimes are still severe. He was part of the Dorsey uprising. He caused significant property damage. His actions diverted marshals from responding to reports of attacks, magnifying the harm the Dorseys were able to inflict. Argue a case, and I might show lenience. I am not certain you truly understand the Patriarch's justice, but your words ring true. Perhaps death is too severe a punishment. This is irregular, but it is within my powers to grant you full custody of Austin Peace. Any further infractions he may commit are the Ranger's responsibility. I would recommend keeping him out of trouble.
Потом стоится, потом
You should inform the boy. Best he hears the good news from you.
Still here. Not looking forward to what comes next. What? Are you serious? You really saved my life and I get to be a ranger? Soon as they let me free, I'm going straight to your headquarters. I'll do whatever you need me to do. Clean guns, scrub toilets, you name it. Thank you. Say thank you. Thank you.
It's not fair.
You Rangers are heroes. I'm gonna tell everyone
fair.
what you did for my son. Thank you. Thank you.
It's not fair. It's not fair. It's not fair. It's not fair. Dorsey scum!
Dorsey scum!
If it's too dangerous for you, Marshals, maybe I should go in there myself. Sheriff Daisy! Sheriff!
Miss, please.
I've had enough of this. Why won't you people do anything?
Right past the ones we've got.
Marshals! Finally! I was beginning to think you were never going to help. Hold on now. You aren't marshals. You look like ruffians. Are you here to see the sheriff? Well, I'm first. I've been waiting here on tenterhooks for an hour. I'm sorry. I was raised better than that. It's just... I am under considerable duress. My family has been kidnapped by those no-good Dorseys, and the marshals will give me no answers about their situation. I must know how the sheriff intends to rescue them. And when. That may be, but my family is one of the leading families of Colorado Springs. We have been longtime allies of the Patriarch and supporters of all he stands for. Surely that should be given some consideration. Well, you look capable enough. But I don't know you from Adam. Why, you might be robbers or bandits. No. Thanks all the same, but I think I'll continue to wait on the proper authorities. frustrating though that may be. Sheriff Daisy, I will not leave until you speak to me.
Too old to fight the Dorseys, they said.
Miss Wesson, could you... I'm sorry. I have to talk to these folks. Sorry about that. Are you the Rangers? We were told to expect you. Sheriff Daisy's waiting for you in the back.
Thanks, Torres.
Anytime, Marshal Kwan. It's on the back of the box. We keep the peace here in Colorado Springs. Mostly, though, we do what Sheriff Daisy says. Don't blink. Reports. Lots of reports. The Dorsey raid really tore up the town. Murder, looting, fires. They even attacked this station. Not that they got very far. It's been exhausting. Thanks. If you've got any feedback, be sure to fill out a form.
Well, now you must be the Rangers. I'm the sheriff around here, but you can call me Daisy. Old Saul tells me you're a bunch of badasses, and I ain't one to turn away a badass, especially at a time like this. I reckon you already heard all about the Dorsey raid, so I won't bore you with the details. Suffice it to say, we whooped 'em good, and the survivors are holed up in the Garden of the Gods with a bunch of hostages. Thing is, I lost a lot of marshals. My boys and girls are tired and beat up. You want to make some fast friends around here? You could go into the garden and speak to those Dorseys for us. Maybe find out how the hell they got into the city in the first place.
And by speak, you mean shoot the everlasting shit out of them and save those hostages, right, boss?
Quan, I hear you're some fancy liaison now. Old Saul taking my people without even asking? How dare he? Anyway, yes, you rascal. That's exactly what I mean. But question him first, you hear?
Ma'am, yes, ma'am.
That girl, you think I ain't heard her yapping? But I got a couple of 50 other people yapping at me, too. Tell you what, though. Her people are 100 family folks from the fancy side of town, so they got some pull. You can do me a big favor and kill 2 birds with 1 stone if you take little Miss Wesson with you when you go to save them. In fact, I'm going to insist on it. I need that girl out of my hair. I'll let Lipinski know you're bringing her along. He won't let you into the garden without her. Don't worry. She knows which end of the gun the bullets come out of. Go in there and kick some ass, Rangers.
I'm not sure why the sheriff didn't assign me marshals, but, well, beggars can't be choosers. I am the Miss Wesson she spoke of. Lucia Wesson, daughter of Percival Wesson and Maria Reyes of the Hunt. As Sheriff Daisy told you, they and some of our neighbors were taken hostage by the Dorseys, and I mean to free them. All of them. So, I am ready when you are. It's a project of the Ward family, a showcase for their know-how. They grow food there using the latest technologies. Colorado Springs leads the world in science. But there are plenty of places to hide in the garden. The Dorseys could be laying for us anywhere. We shall have to be cautious. Certainly. My father taught me to shoot almost before I could walk, and I'm the...
Oh, it's true. She's a prodigy, all right. Also a pain in the ass.
No. There's no need to worry that I will be shy about pulling the trigger. I promise, strangers, if it is to save my family, I will not hesitate. I know very little about you, strangers. And even if I trusted you as I would a friend, it is still my family who the Dorseys threaten. I must go. At last.
Мод оружия у нее есть.
У меня печка есть.
Мод оружия у нее есть.
О, тут
Раз у нее есть мод оружия.
поехала. Забавно. Так, давай я их отдам сначала.
Еще раз. Урон плюс 2 добавляет. Окей. У меня что-то еще было. Какой-то мод у меня еще был. Оружие, броня, боеприпасы, используемые предметы.
Наконец-то можно сделать себе печку, после печки уже остается, это потом уже вырубить топор. Уже нету. Пойдем.
Оружие для рукопашного. Шанс попадания, урон. Понож. Броня.
Чего должно быть с собой? Зомби и дырки. Правильный ответ второй.
Требуется киборг. Такой киборг. Разный.
Это курица. Это курица. Так, курица есть, что можно?
такое у тебя что не вкачан ближний бой? Рукопашная. А рукопашная один. А рукопашная и ближний бой это что, разные вещи? А-а-а. Ближний бой и рукопашная. Ага. Понял, у нас именно рукопашная. А это все ближний бой.